For any computer system, command line interface is very important. Even though we have a very nice graphical interface, sometimes we can fetch a lot of information with a single command rather than navigating through a lot of folders and files and clicking through it. So today I'm going to show a 10 important command that you should know for Windows and their Linux version. So before we move into video, if you're watching this channel for first time, please make sure that you're subscribing to this channel and enabling the notification so that you will be getting the future video. So let's jump into the computer screen. These are the commands which we are going to look today. So the first command is ping, right? This one mostly everyone knows about the command ping, which is actually ping is a command which is we actually use to test the connectivity to remote destination. Let us first look into the Windows part. Okay, this is a command prompt in the Windows. If like how we will take this, go to start and just type cmd and you will see this command prompt. You can just double click on it and this will be opening. Okay, so first command is ping, right? I'm going to ping to the destination 8.8.8 and this will be actually testing connectivity to a remote destination. Here, remote destination is 8.8.8.8, which is the Google IP. And when we send this command, our system will send a 4 packets to this particular destination, and if we get a reply from this destination, we will see like the ping is success. We have a connectivity between our laptop and this particular destination. Okay, so that is the command ping. When it comes to Linux, the command is pretty much same. Okay, cancel. Okay, let me just open terminal. The command is same in Linux as well, ping, but there is something is different, right? So here also we are just pinging to the 8.8.8.8, which is the Google IP, and the difference you can see in the Windows, by default it sent only the 4 packet, so it sent only 4 packet and it ends and it show the result here. But in the Linux, it is not like that. It is sending unlimited number of packet, right? It will send unless we stop it. So we can stop it by something like some keyboard interruption. I'm going to press Ctrl C. Okay, that stops the ping. So now you can see here it sent 30 packet and it got the reply for all 30. That means 0 packet loss, and the total time of transmission you can see, and you can see the minimum time. Okay, which packet, like the one packet which took the minimum time 18 and the average time and the maximum time, all those things you can see here as a result. Now you can see same in the Windows as well, right? You can see here the minimum time, maximum time, and average of the this particular transmission. Now if you want to send an unlimited number of packet to this particular destination to check the reachability or to check the connectivity, what you can use, you can just use a one flag after the ping, which will make the system to send unlimited number of packets. So ping the destination IP and -t, which will be actually enabling our system to send unlimited number of packets. This will be keep sending until we stop using some keyboard interruption or some method, right? Using the keyboard interruption. So now it's keep sending. You can see here our system is keep sending a packet to the particular destination, and we are keep getting the reply. Okay, now I'm just pressing Ctrl C and it got stopped, and you can see here statistics for ping 8.8.8.8. Total packets sent 16, received 16, and there is no packet loss. Means it's a good thing, it's a positive. There is no packet loss, there is no connectivity failure, right? And here we can see the minimum time it took. That means the minimum time the packet took to travel from this laptop to this particular destination is 18 ms. Maximum time is on 0 to ms, and average time is 31 ms. Okay, see all those information we will be getting from the ping command. The information we get from the Windows and Linux is almost similar, almost same. Okay, now let's move into the next command, which is ipconfig. So if you want to see the IP information of our system, we can use the in Windows we can use the command ipconfig. The corresponding command in the Linux is ifconfig, right? It's ifconfig. Now first let's look into the ipconfig. Okay, I'm going to clear the screen. ipconfig. Oh no, that's typo. ipconfig. Okay, so the ipconfig command shows the IP address of all of your adapter, right? Your laptop or system will have a Wi-Fi adapter, LAN adapter, or if your laptop is running with some kind of virtualization like Oracle VirtualBox, it will have this kind of adapter. So this command will show the IP address information of all the adapter. Now I have a Oracle VirtualBox running. Actually, my Linux is running on Oracle VirtualBox. So I have IP information about that, and my laptop is actually connected to Wi-Fi. You can see wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi, right? And this is my IP address. 192.168.1.8 is my IP address, and this is the subnet mask, and this is the default gateway, right? This information I've got. Now if you want to get more information, right, detailed information about detailed information related to the IP, you can use a different command. Actually it's not different command, it's, you can just put ipconfig slash all, right? This is actually output of ipconfig. We just use ipconfig, and next command, or we can use ipconfig slash all, which will show detailed information, detailed IP information of our laptop. So you can see like much more information. We've got much more information here. Now if you just look into the wireless LAN, which is I'm right now connected, you can see more details, right? You can see the default gateway, you can see the DHCP server, which we haven't seen in the ipconfig command. You can see the DHCP server, like what that means, from which server I'm getting the IP address. That's what DHCP server. And I see my DNS server. So all those information we are getting from the ipconfig slash all. Now let's go to the Linux, right? It's ifconfig. Right? In Windows it's ipconfig, but in Linux it's ifconfig. Right? You see similar information in the ifconfig. Using ifconfig Linux also you see very similar information. We can get the IP related information of all our adapter, means all our network interface card. So we have mainly here two. This is a loop back, so we don't need to worry. But we have only one NAC or adapter here. You can see the IP address, net mask, and the broadcast IP address, all those information. In addition, we can see the number of packet received, number of like the transmission rates. Also, we can see in the Linux. So that's about the ifconfig and ipconfig. Now let's go to the third command. Is netstat. Netstat is a command to view the active connection, right? Or if our laptop or our computer, if our laptop or if our computer connects to internet, right? It will be making a various connection when we access something, when we access some particular website, YouTube or Facebook. It's actually creating a connection to that particular destination. So each time our laptop may have a many connections, right? Many connections to the remote devices, remote servers. So how can we see all our connection details? We can use this command netstat. So netstat, right? Netstat will basically shows all the connections which all the connections currently active in our system, in our laptop, right? You can see these are all the connections. This is the local connection. These, you can see this is a loop. This is the loop back IP. So it's a local connection. But let me see. Yeah, we got another connection here. See, this is the protocol which use TCP. This is my laptop IP, the source IP, source port. This is the destination IP, destination port, and this is the TCP state. Right? All this information we can get from the netstat command. You can see this particular session is closed now. So this is established now. So all those information we can get from the command netstat. Basically, netstat command is using to view all the active connections of our laptop. Now in Linux also the command is same, netstat, right? You can see similar output as Windows. We can see the protocol. Okay, actually let me do one thing. I will just play this so that we'll see a good connection details. Netstat, yeah. So you see here in Linux also we see very similar to Windows. We have a protocol information, source information, destination information, and TCP state, right? That's all we need when we, if you want to know about a session information or the connection information. So that's the command. Netstat is same in both Windows and Linux, and output also is almost same. Now next command is tasklist, right? If you want to know all the active tasks in my system, you can use that command. Okay, let me just clear my screen. Okay, first I should stop this. Okay, now Task list is a command to view all the currently running process, right? If you want to see all the process which is currently running now, you can use the command task list in the Windows, right? It will show all the process which is currently running. You see Chrome, I have Chrome open, and I have other okay, basically I have Teams open. Basically all the process which is currently running in the system, it will list here using the command task list. Okay, and the corresponding command in the Linux is PSX, right? If you go for a PSX, it will show all the process which is currently running in the system. The information we are getting from this both command having a lot of similarity. You can see the process ID here, right? Both output has a process ID, which is very important when it comes to process. If you want to kill a process, imagine your laptop got hung and you know that process, one particular process is causing that, you can just go and take the process ID from from here, and you can kill using you can kill that process. Okay, and here you can see the memory usage as well, like each process is taking how much memory from our system, so that information also we can get from here. Okay, that is the task list command. Next command is very basic one, chdir and pwd, which is actually using to see our current directory. If you want to know in which directory we are, we can use this command. It's a very basic one. Let me just, okay. If I want to know I'm in which directory, use chdir, right? When I type chdir, I see this is where I am right now, right? I'm in C users and under my username and under desktop. Right, this is my current directory. So the command to see my current directory is chdir, right? In Linux it's different. In Linux, if you want to see the current directory, you can use pwd. Okay, pwd shows the current directory. Okay, and the next command is a little bit tricky. Like if you want to see all the directory in a hierarchical format, we can use the command tree. So tree is the command to view all of our directory in the hierarchical in a hierarchical view. For example, right now I'm in a desktop. Now I want to see the directory hierarchy view of the directory desktop. Right? Just use tree to show a hierarchical view like that. Means under C and a desktop, I have a CloudGenix folder, and under CloudGenix I have this particular file or folder. So similarly, I have a doc, and under doc I have a, yeah, this is a classic example. See, I have a folder called doc. Under doc I have a education certificate, and under education certificate I have a graduation, and I have post graduation, and under post graduation I have a SEM certificate, right? And in the doc I have a salary slip for current financial year. So basically, this is a classic example of hierarchy, right? It shows exactly the way, like the file or folder hierarchy. So tree is the command we can use to see you can use to see our folder or file hierarchy. I mean folder hierarchy basically, right? Folder hierarchy. These are all the folders. Okay, I hope you got that clear. So the Linux version of this command is ls-r. Okay, I don't have much file in my Linux, but I can just show here. Right, I have a home, it's a directory in the desktop, and I have a test file. It shows using the command ls. It shows when we use the command ls-r. Okay, next is the command to view the file. I mean, if you wanna print a content of a file in the screen, we can use the command type in the Windows and cat in the Linux. Most of you guys will be already knowing about cat, but in Windows we need to use type to print the content of a file into screen. Let's take an example. Now I will type, I have a file called test.txt. This is basically print the content of the file in the screen. Now if we see similar thing in the Linux, I just go cat test file. This will again print the content of test file. So in Linux it's cat, but in Windows it's type. Okay, next one is a very simple one, hostname. It's in both Windows and Linux. Hostname is a hostname, right? If you want to see the hostname of a system, you can just use the command command hostname. That shows the hostname, right? Here also, that's it, right? It shows the hostname. Very simple one. Now, this one you might already notice I have been using to clear the screen, right? The command is different in both Windows and Linux. If you want to clear the terminal, in Windows it's CLS, right? But in Linux it's clear, right? That's the difference. In Windows we can just use CLS, and Linux it's clear. Now, the last one is the directory. If you want to see the directory, and if you want to see the, like, in a simple, if you want to see all the files and folders in my current directory, I can use just command dir in the Windows and ls minus l in the Linux. Okay, let me show. I'm currently in my desktop. I show dir. I see all my files, all my folders under the directory desktop. Now, say the command in Linux for that is ls minus l. I can see my directory, and I can see the files which is under the desktop directory. So these are all the 10 commands, which is very good if you know in both Windows and Linux. It may be become like useful in many situations for us when we troubleshoot a network information, like network issue, or when we check our some system system information. So I hope you got some information from this video. If you like this video, please make sure that you like it and share with your friends. Also, if you are watching this channel first time, please make sure that you are subscribing to this channel and enabling notification, so that you will be getting all upcoming videos as a notification. So once again, thank you very much for watching. We will see you with another video.